back more than 4 decades. In 1973, the Justice Department sued Mr. Trump and his father for discriminating against African-American applicants for rental units. Mr. Trump re-entered national politics by leading the so-called birther movement.
He gave a birth certificate. Whether or not that was a real certificate, because a lot of people question it, I certainly question it.
He launched his presidential campaign on the idea that immigrants from Mexico were rapists.
They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists, and some, I assume, are good people.
And insisted that those
also had people that were very fine people on both sides.
On Friday, the reaction from Republicans was muted, with most Republican leaders declining to comment. Two Republicans
can't comment beyond that, but there are multiple. So multiple people, you mean? Recordings.
Prosecutors called the Morehouse grad and Georgetown-educated lawyer greedy, but he had so many supporters in court, they used a bus to bring them over. Friends and family packed the courthouse jury box and stood in the hallways. Character witnesses.
All Americans deserve accountability and respect, and that's what we are giving to our wonderful heroes, our veterans. Thank you. So tonight I call on Congress to empower every cabinet secretary with the authority to reward good workers and to remove federal employees who undermine the public trust or fail the American people.
The Michael Cohen case is the first that directly implicates the president.
So I reached out to Michael Cohen for an exclusive conversation. I want to talk to you about the text messages that we had, but just so you know the backstory here, I've covered Michael Cohen over the last 5 years for different stories involving the Trump organization back in New York, and so we've developed a friendship, and we've chatted throughout the years. I didn't think that he would write back, but he did, and I wanted to show you and share with you. I asked Michael how he was holding up, and he responded, trying. I then asked if he'd be speaking publicly or only through his attorney, Lanny Davis. Cohen then said Lanny. Now, this is where I decided to push him a little further and ask him if he thought that the plea deal was fair. And it's very telling that this is where he decided to leave the conversation. He did not want to answer, and I'm waiting to hear back. Of course, I'll keep you posted if I do.